Success is not just a destination, it's a mindset. When you begin to think, act, and believe that you are already successful, you align yourself with the energy that attracts success. The key is not in waiting for success to knock at your door, but in acting as if it already has. When you take on the attitude of someone who has already achieved their dreams, you start to see the opportunities around you. It's about creating a vision of yourself, one where you're living the life you desire and stepping into it as though it's your present reality. The feeling of success doesn't come from external achievements, it comes from within. The most successful people didn't wait for circumstances to change before they acted. They acted as if they had already achieved their goals, and that self-assuredness became the magnet that pulled their dreams into reality. Imagine yourself in that place of ultimate success. Picture the emotions, the triumph, and the satisfaction. Now step into that feeling right now. Your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. The more you immerse yourself in this mindset, the more your actions will reflect that success. You might be facing challenges right now, but how you act in the face of adversity determines your future. Those who have succeeded didn't avoid failure. They acted as if they were already successful and pushed through setbacks with grace and determination. It's easy to let fear or doubt take over when things are tough. But when you act as if you're already successful, you build a strong foundation for success to emerge, even in the hardest of times. Your thoughts are powerful. What you believe about yourself influences what you are capable of achieving. Success doesn't happen by chance. It's the result of a mindset that expects and attracts it. When you start acting like a successful person, you shift your mental focus from scarcity to abundance. You no longer see obstacles as insurmountable. Instead, you see them as stepping stones to your next achievement. This shift in perception is the foundation for lasting success. Many people wait for the world to change before they take action. They wait for the right moment or the perfect set of circumstances to fall into place. But the truth is, the right moment is now. The only thing standing between you and success is the belief that you must first have success before you can act like it. In reality, the moment you begin acting as if you've already achieved what you want, you open the door to that success. The universe works in mysterious ways, and by acting in alignment with your desires, you send out the right energy to attract what you want into your life. The best way to begin is by adopting the habits of successful people. What do they do differently? How do they think? Successful individuals carry themselves with confidence, make decisive choices, and surround themselves with positivity. They take responsibility for their actions and maintain a proactive attitude toward their goals. When you start to think like this, it becomes easier to take consistent action. Success doesn't come from sitting idle or waiting for the right time. It comes from showing up every day, acting as if your dreams are already a reality and relentlessly pursuing them. Take a moment and visualize your life if you had already achieved everything you desire. What does your day look like? How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? What does your routine consist of? When you can vividly picture these details, your actions will begin to align with that vision. You will naturally start to take steps toward that life, because acting as if you're already successful is simply embodying the actions and mindset of your future self today. One of the most important aspects of success is self-belief. If you don't believe in your ability to succeed, no amount of external validation will be enough. Acting as if you're already successful helps build this belief from within. It shifts your internal narrative from one of doubt and uncertainty to one of confidence and assurance. When you truly believe in your worth, you naturally begin to carry yourself in a way that reflects that belief, and others will start to recognize it too. Success requires a sense of urgency. The people who achieve greatness are those who act with purpose. They don't wait for permission to succeed. They take action now. When you act as if you're already successful, you create an urgency in your actions. You stop procrastinating, stop doubting yourself, and stop waiting for a perfect moment. You realize that there is no better time to start than right now. This urgency drives you to make the most of every opportunity, no matter how small it may seem. Even when things don't go as planned, acting as if you're already successful will keep you on track. Life is filled with unexpected twists and turns, but successful people remain calm and focused. They know that setbacks are temporary and that they can adapt to any situation. When you act as if you are already successful, you develop resilience. You know that challenges are just part of the journey, and that your ultimate success is inevitable. There is an undeniable power in taking ownership of your life. Successful people don't blame others or their circumstances for their situation. They take full responsibility for their choices and actions. By acting as if you are already successful, you begin to see every situation as an opportunity for growth. You stop seeing problems as roadblocks and start seeing them as opportunities to learn and become better. This shift in perspective is key to long-term success. When you start acting as if you are already successful, you start to build momentum. This momentum becomes self-perpetuating. At first, it might feel unnatural, but the more you embody the mindset and actions of success, the more effortless it becomes. Every small step forward builds confidence and drives you to take the next one. Before long, you'll look back and realize how far you've come, all because you started acting as if you were already there. The way you speak to yourself matters. Successful people have a language of empowerment. They speak to themselves with confidence and positivity. They don't allow negative self-talk to hold them back. When you act as if you're already successful, your internal dialogue shifts from self-doubt to self-assurance. You start to believe in your abilities and your worth, which propels you forward. Words are powerful. They shape your reality. A key element of success is consistency. Acting as if you're already successful isn't a one-time act. It's a way of life. It's about showing up every day, no matter how small or large the task, and putting in the work. Successful people don't take days off from their mindset or their actions. They stay consistent in their habits, their thoughts, and their beliefs. By acting as if you've already achieved success, you cultivate this consistency and ensure that your path to success is unwavering. Success is often the result of a series of small decisions compounded over time. By acting as if you're already successful, you make decisions that align with your goals and values. You no longer make choices based on fear or uncertainty. Instead, you make them from a place of confidence and clarity. This sense of decisiveness propels you forward and ensures that every step you take is in alignment with your ultimate vision. When you act as if you're already successful, you begin to attract the right people into your life. Successful people tend to surround themselves with others who share their mindset and goals. They build networks of support and collaboration that help them grow and achieve even more. As you embody the traits of someone who is successful, you'll find that others begin to recognize and gravitate toward you. The energy you give off will draw opportunities and like-minded individuals into your life. It's important to remember that acting as if you're already successful doesn't mean pretending to have everything figured out. It means showing up with the belief that you will figure it out no matter the circumstance. Successful people don't have all the answers, but they act with the confidence that they will find solutions. This mindset empowers you to keep going, even when things aren't clear, and to trust that everything you need is within reach. Your journey towards success is unique to you. It won't look exactly like anyone else's, and that's perfectly fine. When you act as if you're already successful, you stop comparing yourself to others. You focus on your own path, your own growth, and your own dream. Success becomes a personal journey, and you realize that it's not about competing with others, but about aligning with your own vision and values. In summary, acting as if you're already successful is about embodying the traits, mindset, and actions of your future self. It's not about waiting for success to find you, but about attracting it through your belief in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals. The more you act as if you're already successful, the closer you get to making that success your reality. The universe responds to your energy, and when you send out the energy of someone who is already successful, you begin to see your dreams unfold. One of the keys to success is the ability to stay focused no matter what distractions come your way. When you act as if you're already successful, you develop the ability to stay laser focused on your goals. Successful people know that distractions are inevitable, but they don't let them derail their progress. They create systems and routines that help them stay on track, and they prioritize their time effectively. When you start acting as if you've already succeeded, you will naturally start to prioritize what truly matters, making every moment count. The energy you bring to the world is incredibly important. Success is often drawn to those who radiate positivity and confidence. When you act as if you're already successful, you begin to embody an energy that attracts success. People are naturally drawn to those who exude confidence and self-assuredness. The way you carry yourself, the way you speak, and the way you approach challenges all send signals to the universe about what you expect to receive. Success follows those who are unapologetically confident and positive. Every successful person understands the importance of taking risks. Acting as if you're already successful requires stepping outside your comfort zone and being willing to face uncertainty. When you act as if you have already achieved what you desire, you become more comfortable taking calculated risks. You no longer see them as threats, but as opportunities for growth and expansion. Successful people take risks, not because they are certain of the outcome, but because they trust themselves to handle whatever comes their way. By adopting this mindset, you open the door to more opportunities and new paths to success. Success isn't a straight line. It's a journey with twists, turns, and challenges. However, acting as if you are already successful helps you stay the course when the road gets tough. Rather than giving up or letting setbacks define you, you continue to act with confidence, knowing that every challenge is part of your success story. You begin to see challenges not as obstacles, but as experiences that will only make you stronger and wiser. Another important aspect of acting as if you're already successful is learning how to be patient. Success takes time, and those who act as if they have already achieved their dreams understand this. They trust the process and understand that results don't happen overnight. By having patience and faith in your journey, you allow yourself to grow naturally without rushing the process. This patience ensures that you don't burn out or get discouraged when things aren't progressing as quickly as you'd like. Along with patience comes persistence. Acting as if you're already successful means showing up every day, even when things aren't going as planned. The people who achieve their goals are the ones who refuse to quit, no matter how hard things get. They act as if success is inevitable, and that belief keeps them going. You too can develop this level of persistence by adopting the mindset that you've already achieved success and that nothing will stop you from getting there. Your environment plays a significant role in your success. When you act as if you are already successful, you begin to shape your environment in a way that supports your goals. You surround yourself with positive influences, people who inspire you, and things that remind you of your success. This might mean removing negative influences from your life, creating a workspace that fosters creativity, or spending time with people who encourage you to be your best. Your environment becomes a reflection of your inner mindset. As you act as if you are already successful, it's important to remain humble. Success can sometimes lead to arrogance or complacency, but true success is built on humility. Successful people know that they have much to learn and continue to grow. When you act as if you've already succeeded, you do so with the understanding that success is an ongoing journey, not a destination. By staying humble and open to learning, you ensure that you continue to grow and evolve, which is the essence of true success. Success requires clarity. To act as if you're already successful, you must have a clear vision of where you want to go. Without clarity, it's easy to get distracted and lose sight of your goals. Successful people are crystal clear about what they want, and they take action toward it every day. Acting as if you've already succeeded means knowing exactly what you're working towards, and this clarity drives your daily actions, ensuring that you stay on course and aligned with your goals. Taking ownership of your actions is another crucial component of acting as if you're already successful. Successful people understand that they are responsible for their outcomes. When you act as if you are already successful, you stop blaming external circumstances for your lack of progress. Instead, you take full ownership of your choices, your mindset, and your actions. This empowers you to take control of your destiny and make success an inevitable result of your efforts. The way you handle failure plays a major role in your ability to act as if you're already successful. Failure is often seen as a negative experience, but successful people view it differently. They see failure as an opportunity to learn and grow. When you act as if you are already successful, you develop the resilience to bounce back from setbacks without losing momentum. Failure becomes a teacher, not a roadblock. The more you embrace failure as a learning opportunity, the more prepared you'll be to handle whatever challenges come your way. Acting as if you're already successful also means developing a deep sense of gratitude. Successful people are grateful for what they have even as they work toward more. They understand that gratitude is the key to attracting more good things into their lives. By acting as if you are already successful, you begin to practice gratitude for the small wins, the lessons, and the progress you've made. This gratitude shifts your focus from what you don't have to what you do have, and that shift opens the door to more abundance. Another important factor in success is the ability to stay calm under pressure. Successful people don't panic when things get tough. They stay composed and make thoughtful decisions. Acting as if you're already successful means developing this calmness. You know that pressure is just a temporary feeling and it doesn't have to control your actions. By remaining calm in difficult situations, you can think clearly and make better choices, which ultimately leads to greater success. When you act as if you are already successful, you start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You develop an optimistic outlook that allows you to see the silver lining in every situation. Successful people are not discouraged by challenges. They are energized by the opportunities they bring. This mindset shift is crucial in attracting success. When you act as if you're already successful, you begin to look for solutions rather than problems. And that perspective will change the way you approach every aspect of your life. It's also important to embrace the power of small wins. Success isn't just about big, dramatic achievements. It's about consistently achieving small victories. When you act as if you are already successful, you recognize and celebrate these small wins. Each step forward is a testament to your commitment and belief in your own success. Over time, these small wins add up to something much bigger, and you'll look back and realize that your success was built one step at a time. Creating positive habits is another essential part of acting as if you're already successful. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of daily actions and habits. Successful people don't wait for motivation to strike, they rely on their habits to carry them through. When you act as if you're already successful, you begin to adopt habits that support your goals, such as early rising, exercising, reading, and planning your day. These habits ensure that you stay on track and continue moving toward your desired outcomes. To truly act as if you're already successful, you must be willing to be uncomfortable. Success requires growth, and growth often comes from pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. Successful people embrace discomfort because they understand that it's a necessary part of growth. When you act as if you've already achieved success, you push yourself to take on new challenges, learn new skills, and step into new experiences, knowing that each moment of discomfort is a step toward greater success. By acting as if you are already successful, you create an internal environment that attracts external success. The more you embody the traits and mindset of a successful person, the more success you will draw into your life. It's not about waiting for success to happen to you, it's about acting as if it's already happening. This mindset shift is the first step toward creating a life that reflects your highest aspirations. Success often requires you express your ideas and desires in a way that is assertive yet open to collaboration. Successful people are effective communicators who know how to share their vision and inspire others. When you start acting as if you're already successful, you'll notice that your communication becomes more powerful and people will respond to you differently. Another crucial element of success is the ability to focus on the long-term vision while taking action in the present. Acting as if you are already successful means understanding that today's actions directly influence your future. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day struggles, but those who achieve success keep their eyes on the bigger picture. They maintain the discipline to keep taking meaningful actions, even if the rewards aren't immediate. This long-term vision ensures that you stay motivated and aligned with your goals. Every successful person understands the power of setting boundaries. When you act as if you are already successful, you create clear boundaries that protect your time, energy, and focus. Successful people know that they can't say yes to everything, and they are not afraid to say no when necessary. By setting boundaries, you ensure that you don't get distracted by things that don't align with your goals. You preserve your energy for what truly matters, which allows you to move toward your vision of success more efficiently. Success isn't just about achieving your personal goals, it's about making an impact on others. When you act as if you're already successful, you start to think about how your success can positively affect those around you. Successful people understand that their accomplishments have the power to inspire, uplift, and help others. By acting as if you've already achieved success, you begin to see how your success can create a ripple effect that touches the lives of those you encounter. A key trait of successful people is their ability to stay adaptable. The world is constantly changing, and success requires flexibility. When you act as if you are already successful, you begin to understand the importance of staying adaptable in the face of new challenges and opportunities. You don't cling to one idea or method, but instead remain open to new strategies and approaches. This adaptability keeps you moving forward even in times of uncertainty. Another factor that drives success is the willingness to learn from others. No one achieves success alone, and acting as if you're already successful means being open to mentorship and guidance. Successful people surround themselves with people who inspire them and push them to grow. They understand that they can learn something valuable from everyone they meet. When you start acting as if you're already successful, you open yourself up to the wisdom and experiences of others, which enriches your own journey. As you continue on the path to success, you'll realize that it's important to maintain balance in your life. Acting as if you are already successful doesn't mean working yourself into the ground. Successful people understand the importance of when you act as if you're already successful, you approach these decisions with clarity and confidence. You no longer hesitate or second guess yourself because you know that every choice you make is a step closer to your goals. Successful people understand that making bold decisions is a necessary part of success. By acting as if you've already achieved your dreams, you start making decisions that reflect your future, not your past. The ability to stay motivated is key to success. When you act as if you're already successful, you tap into a deep source of motivation that comes from within. You no longer rely on external factors to inspire you. Instead, your inner belief in your success drives you forward. Motivation becomes a natural byproduct of your mindset. Even on days when you feel uninspired, you continue to take action because you know your success is inevitable. Acting as if you're already successful also means being intentional with your time. Time is the most valuable resource you have, and successful people are extremely mindful of how they spend it. When you act as if you're already successful, you create daily routines that help you stay productive and focused. You prioritize the activities that move you closer to your goals, and you eliminate distractions that waste your time. This intentionality ensures that you make the most of every moment. One of the hallmarks of successful people is their ability to celebrate their achievements no matter how small. Acting as if you're already successful means taking the time to appreciate the progress you've made. Too often, people rush from one goal to the next without acknowledging how far they've come. But when you act as if you're already successful, you take pride in your accomplishments and celebrate the steps you've taken toward your larger vision. Success requires the courage to follow your passion even when others may not understand it. When you act as if you're already successful, you embrace your passion and pursue it with unwavering dedication. Successful people don't let fear or doubt hold them back from pursuing what truly excites them. They know that success is not just about reaching a goal, but about finding joy and fulfillment along the way. When you follow your passion, success becomes a natural outcome. A common trait among successful people is their ability to stay optimistic, even in the face of adversity. When you act as if you're already successful, you cultivate an optimistic mindset that allows you to see opportunities in every situation. You don't get bogged down by setbacks. Instead, you remain focused on the positive aspects of each challenge. Optimism is a powerful tool for attracting success, and by adopting this mindset, you'll find that success comes more easily. Consistency is often the difference between those who succeed and those who don't. Acting as if you're already successful means showing up every day, no matter what. You don't let your feelings or external circumstances dictate your actions. You remain consistent in your efforts, knowing that every small step brings you closer to your ultimate success. This consistency builds momentum, and over time, it leads to significant achievements. To achieve lasting success, you must develop a sense of resilience. Successful people don't quit when things get tough. They bounce back stronger. When you act as if you are already successful, you cultivate this resilience within yourself. You understand that challenges are part of the process, and you use them as opportunities to grow and learn. Resilience ensures that you stay on track even when things get difficult. By acting as if you're already successful, you start to build the foundation for lasting success. Every action, thought, and belief you hold moves you closer to the life you desire. The more you embody the traits of a successful person, the more success will flow into your life. It's not about waiting for success to come to you. It's about stepping into the success you already know is within you. The journey starts now, and success is already on its way. Success is not a destination, it's a way of life. When you act as if you're already successful, you begin to live and breathe success every single day. It's not about waiting for the moment when you finally make it. Instead, you start living as if you've already reached your goals, embodying the mindset and actions of someone who has already succeeded. This shift in your daily approach to life will shape your reality and bring your dreams closer to fruition. A vital part of acting as if you're already successful is letting go of limiting beliefs. These beliefs are often rooted in fear, doubt, or past failures. When you act as if you are already successful, you recognize these limiting beliefs for what they are, false narratives that hold you back. You challenge them, break free from them, and replace them with empowering beliefs that support your vision. This transformation in your mindset is the first step toward unlocking your full potential. Success requires you to be a lifelong learner. When you act as if you're already successful, you understand that learning doesn't stop once you've reached a certain milestone. Successful people are always seeking new knowledge, refining their skills, and growing as individuals. By adopting this mindset, you ensure that you continue to evolve and stay ahead in your field. Acting as if you're already successful means recognizing that the pursuit of knowledge is never ending. A critical element of success is the ability to take care of your mental and emotional health. When you act as if you are already successful, you prioritize your well-being. Success means nothing if you are not in a healthy mental and emotional state to enjoy it. Successful people understand the importance of maintaining balance, practicing mindfulness, and managing stress. By caring for your mental and emotional health, you ensure that you have the energy and clarity needed to pursue your goals with vigor. The people you surround yourself with have a significant impact on your success. When you act as if you are already successful, you become more intentional about the relationships you cultivate. You surround yourself with individuals who support your growth, inspire you, and challenge you to be better. Successful people recognize the importance of building a positive, growth-oriented network. These relationships act as a source of encouragement, wisdom, and accountability on your journey to success. One of the most powerful ways to act as if you're already successful is by practicing gratitude. Successful people regularly express gratitude for their progress, no matter how small. When you act as if you are already successful, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. This simple practice of gratitude enhances your mindset, increases your happiness, and attracts more opportunities into your life. The more grateful you are, the more success you will attract. Success requires self-discipline. When you act as if you are already successful, you develop the ability to stay disciplined even when motivation wanes. Successful people understand that discipline is the key to turning dreams into reality. It's not always easy, but by cultivating this discipline, you ensure that you stay focused on your goals. This ability to push through challenges and stay on track, even when it's difficult, is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. In the pursuit of success, it's crucial to stay true to your values. Acting as if you're already successful means aligning your actions with your core beliefs. Successful people don't compromise their values in the name of success. They understand that authentic success is only possible when you live in alignment with who you truly are. When you act with integrity, honesty, and authenticity, you not only achieve success, but you also create a life that you can be proud of. Success is not about perfection, it's about progress. When you act as if you are already successful, you stop striving for perfection and start focusing on making consistent progress. You realize that mistakes are part of the journey and they are opportunities for growth. Successful people embrace progress over perfection, and they understand that as long as they keep moving forward, they are on the right path. By letting go of perfectionism, you free yourself to make bold moves and take necessary risks. A key to acting as if you're already successful is having the courage to dream big. Successful people don't limit themselves by what seems realistic. Instead, they dream boldly and push the boundaries of what is possible. When you act as if you've already achieved your success, you dream bigger and set more ambitious goals. The bigger your dreams, the greater your potential for success. Acting as if you are already successful empowers you to pursue dreams that others may consider impossible. Your mindset is your greatest asset. When you act as if you are already successful, you cultivate a positive, growth-oriented mindset. This mindset allows you to see obstacles as opportunities, setbacks as lessons, and success as inevitable. Successful people don't focus on their limitations, they focus on their potential. By adopting this mindset, you unlock a world of possibilities and position yourself for greater achievements. Acting as if you're already successful also means taking care of your physical health. Success requires energy, and energy comes from taking care of your body. Successful people prioritize their physical health because they know that without it, they cannot perform at their best. When you act as if you are already successful, you make sure to exercise, eat well, and get enough rest. By taking care of your physical health, you ensure that you have the vitality to pursue your goals with passion and drive. Success often requires taking the road less traveled. When you act as if you are already successful, You develop the courage to follow your own path, even if it's unconventional. Successful people understand that the traditional route is not always the best one for them. They are willing to take risks, make unconventional choices, and create their own opportunities. When you act as if you've already succeeded, you stop following the crowd and start carving your own unique path. A crucial aspect of acting as if you are already successful is developing emotional intelligence. Successful people know how to manage their emotions and respond to others with empathy and understanding. When you act as if you are already successful, you recognize the importance of emotional intelligence in building strong relationships, making better decisions, and handling difficult situations. This ability to manage your emotions and understand others is an essential tool for long-term success. Another important part of acting as if you are already successful is learning how to bounce back from rejection. Everyone faces rejection at some point, but successful people don't let it hold them back. Instead, they use rejection as motivation to try harder, improve, and keep pushing forward. When you act as if you are already successful, you view rejection as a necessary part of the process, not as a reflection of your worth or abilities. You keep moving forward, knowing that rejection is just one step closer to your success. As you act as if you are already successful, it's essential to take the time to reflect on your progress. Successful people regularly evaluate where they are, what they've learned, and what they still need to improve. When you act as if you've already achieved success, you build in regular moments of reflection to track your growth and ensure that you stay aligned with your goal. This self-reflection allows you to course correct if necessary and celebrate your achievements along the way. A vital trait of successful people is their ability to give back. When you act as if you are already successful, you start thinking about how you can help others. Giving back is not just about financial contributions. It's about sharing your time, knowledge, and experiences to help others succeed as well. When you help others, you multiply your success by creating a positive impact on the world around you. Success is about creating the life you desire. And when you act as if you're already successful, you begin to take proactive steps toward shaping your future. You stop waiting for the perfect moment or the right opportunity to appear. Instead, you take ownership of your life and create opportunities for yourself. Acting as if you've already achieved success is about being the creator of your destiny, not the victim of circumstances. At the end of the day, acting as if you are already successful is about believing in yourself and your potential. Success begins in your mind. When you adopt the mindset of someone who has already succeeded, you start to attract the people, resources, and opportunities you need to turn your dreams into reality. The more you believe in yourself, the more success will flow into your life.